Hello, this is Ruth Wangara from Xinhua News Agency. I am here at one of the avocado farms in central Kenya. In August this year, Kenya began exporting fresh avocado to China, making it the first country in Africa to achieve this. This is following 4 years of lobbying. According to reports, Kenya exports of avocado to China is expected to increase the income of local farmers by 20 to 30%. And it is also expected to increase thousands of jobs across the industry. The deepening economic and trade cooperation between China and Africa over the past decades is well reflected in the avocado industry. The entry of Kenya into China's avocado market is expected to be a game changer for the avocado farmer. We are joined by one of the farmers where this actual farm is currently participating in the China Int'l Import Expo, CIIE, in Shanghai. There are 145 countries, regions, organizations currently participating in the ongoing exhibition. He will be telling us about his experiences since Kenya, or he started participating in exporting avocados to China. How are you?
I'm good.
Welcome, and thank you for accepting our interview. Please start with a brief introduction of yourself.
Oh, my name's Stanley Morage. I'm a farmer doing avocado here in central Kenya. Thank you.
Okay, tell me
Yes.
a little bit about yourself. What is the background? What is your main source of income as a family?
My main source of income as a family man, because I'm a family man, is farming. I've been doing other crops before I started doing avocado. I used to do bananas, but in consideration of the economic value of banana in comparison with avocado, I just decided avocado is the business at the end of the day.
Okay. Tell me, how do you feel knowing that your produce has actually attracted interest from China and is currently actually on display in Shanghai as we speak?
Okay, I feel good, and also I feel also honored seeing that my farm has been identified and I wanted to believe it's out of the performance of what we have been doing and what we have been producing from this farm. Yes.
Okay. Maybe you can just give us an estimate. Also, you can tell us, when did you start farming avocado, and how much tons or how many trees do you have, and how much tons have you managed to harvest so far?
The time I started doing this avocado is 4 years ago. So I have a crop whereby it has 4 years. It's 4 years old, and we have done already 2 harvests in the course of those 4 years. We have we have done 2 harvests. The last harvest, which we did on June this year, we managed to do 1.5 ton from 400 trees. Though we did the 400 trees, they didn't mature at the same time. In consideration, we did like 60% of the crop. That's the harvest.
Okay, so tell me, what is your experience? You said before you were farming other things like banana. Maybe you can compare it to avocado. I'm also seeing something blue here on your fruit. Maybe you can explain what that is, like a blue substance.
Okay, what you see as a blue substance is a fungicide, which is blue copper fungicide, which we have used so that we may try to control fungal infection in our crop.
Okay. But earlier we were told that Kenya is exporting organic fruits. Maybe you can explain to the audience whether this is safe. Can it be considered still safe?
Yeah, in consideration of copper as an organic recommended fungicide, that's the one we have been using, the one recommended as organic.
Okay. So how has your life changed, or perhaps the one of your family, since you started farming avocados and exporting them to China?
Okay, things have changed because now I can find myself settling some of the bills. My children are in school, and they are good to go if I continue doing this business. Yes.
That's good. I don't know, this looks like quite an investment here. Could you please explain what these are and why you put them?
What you can see here, we have a system. We have a irrigation system whereby we use this system to irrigate these crops. because we came to find that if we do it manually, it's so hard for us to irrigate the whole farm. But doing it through irrigation system is very fast.
Okay. Perhaps you can tell us what are your expectations for the future?
My expectation, I'm expecting to get good returns from these projects, because now in consideration that there is this China market, I'm expecting the price also to be good. Yes.
And with the current ongoing exhibition, do you think you'll get some orders from there?
I'm expecting to get some orders from the exhibition. Yes, and I'll be happy.
Okay. Thank you very much. According to reports, Kenya is aiming at exporting more than 100,000 tons of avocado to China in the coming years. We are now joined by Mr. Du Gongming, the general manager of a Shanghai-based importer. Hello, Mr. Du.
Hi.
Thank you very much for accepting our interview.
Okay.
Okay, so my first question is, how do you find, why does Kenya's avocado qualify for the China market?
Okay. Kenya avocado and plant and grows on the equator of the earth. So whole year more sunshine and rich rain in this place. So and another important thing for organic is for all Kenya avocados. So I think this is why the Kenya avocado is suitable for China market. It's better than Peru and Chile.
Okay, so how has the produce been accepted in the Chinese market? Do the people like it?
Yes, this year of August we sent the first batch avocado to China. So many Chinese people to eat this fruit. Oh, I get more good feedback for give us 5-star comment. Yes, I think this is the really feedback for Kenya avocados. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. So how many tons have you exported so far of the fresh avocado to China?
Yeah, until now we deliver 200 tons to China now. Yes.
Please tell us, what is your expectation for the future as regarding Kenya's exports of the fresh cut avocado to China?
Okay, thank you. For next year, the new season is coming before. I'd like to help the farmers to improve the plant and the package and pest control. I help them to catch the China customer standard. In future, I want to touch them, give them farm contract to them with some small farms and unite them to export more fresh avocado to China. I believe maybe in future 3 years, the Kenya avocado can get the 40% market share in China. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Yeah. And now we are at the next step from the farm. That is the processing plant. We are here at the Sunripe factory where the farmers bring in their produce and are received here at this first point as the receiving bay. We shall be going inside the factory to see the measures carried out to make sure that the avocado fruit is fit for export. Oh, hello. Thank you for welcoming us to your factory. Okay, can we go in?
Yeah, no, we can't go in for now. Yeah, you have to wear this dust coat and a hairnet. Yeah, to ensure that the food standard procedures are taken care of. Yeah, we don't want any foreign objects such as hair falling on food. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So I have to comply with the safety measures. But before I do that, please do a small introduction of yourself.
Dickens Soinaina. I'm the quality control manager here. I'm a microbiologist by profession. Yeah. And we majorly deal with export of vegetables and fruits. Yeah.
Okay, so now I will be changing into my safety gear. It's a bit big.
Yeah.
Am I ready now?
At least cover up.
Okay, you can help. You can help me.
Okay, yeah.
So Dickens, please take us through the process of the avocado from the time it lands here to reaching China.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, the first process is intake, and there are measures that we check at the external quality and the internal quality. The external quality being the major thing, we control the pests and diseases. And as you can see here, we have a net before we enter to make sure that no quarantine pest enters the pack house. And after we enter, we will see the insect recruiter to make sure that even if any pest enters, it will be insect recruited. Yeah. So the major goal is to control any pests that can cause non-conformances in this new market.
Okay, that's very impressive. So what measures do you take to make sure the farmers know the quality expected of them, of their produce?
And over the past years, since we were denied the market before it got opened in June, we have been able to train our farmers. We have been able to do much awareness on these quarantine pests because they are the major things that causes the risk of export. So we've done a lot of trainings, farm visits, and much awareness has been created. And as you can see, we were allowed to ship this year.
So when you say we had been denied, perhaps you can explain to the viewer what you mean by that.
Okay. So I think it was 2-3 years ago. We were visited by Chinese inspectors here, and they visited one of our farms, and it happened. Unfortunately, it had these quarantine pests. By quarantine pest, I mean FCM, false codling moth, and the fruit flies. Yeah.
And what has happened now? Have we improved? How did we finally get the go-ahead to export our avocados?
Yeah, they also came again, the inspectors, and working closely with the government, also the KEFIS and HCD. We've also been able to ensure that these quarantine pests have been controlled and even monitored. Right now, so many farms right now, about 8 farms have been certified and been certified to export fresh avocados, meaning that we've leveled down to 0. We've been able to monitor and to control these pests. Yeah.
What do you mean by level down to 0?
Not 0, actually 1%, a significant reduction, that is. Yeah. And then again, also we have fumigation to control to ensure whatever comes in here is fumigated to ensure if at all there was that one that survived, it was fumigated here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me, what do we have here? It looks like we have some crates of fresh produce.
Yeah.
So is this the first step? What normally happens here?
Now, the first step we've said is intake. The next step, we have to weigh the fruit to ensure that we are transparent as much as possible. The traceability starts here. The farmer has to make sure, we have to weigh to ensure that the farmer does not complain. And as we take a good close, there are different sizes in these crates, and they are very clean fruits. Yeah.
Oh, so you actually arrange them?
Yeah, we arrange them by size.
I can see there's a gentleman doing something here. Could you please explain what it is he's doing?
So he has to weigh here the weight and record. You can see he also has a biro on his hand.
Yes.
Yeah. He has to weigh and record here, to weigh the farmer's name and also the number of crates. Yeah.
Okay.
So, and if at all, the internal quality we have also to collect samples from here also, several samples to ensure that the internal quality is measured. Yeah. Yeah.
So he has already measured now?
Yeah, he has already measured, and then he will record there and then take to the dipping area so that we can start processing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So right there he's writing the farmer's name and the kilos received?
Yeah, the farmer's name and the kilos received.
Okay.
Yeah. So we have to follow him, so that we can start the entire process.
How is it now? Kenya is the first African country to export fresh avocado to China. What has qualified us amongst all the other African countries?
Given one of the benefits of Kenyan product is that it has the internal quality is very high compared to other countries because it grows within the tropics. It receives much sunlight, meaning a lot of photosynthesis, production of starches, oils, and all that. So the quality of the fruit is very high. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's impressive. So what is this part called here?
Now, after intake, we have to, the process starts at dipping. So to ensure any foreign debris are removed, any soils, any external foreign particles have been removed and have been washed up. As you can see, he will have to dip in there, and then the process starts. The conveyors collects the fruits all the way to the brushing area. Yeah.
What type of water is this? Does it have any chemicals or anything?
No, we do not use any chemicals because majorly we export organic avocados, and we normally do not use any chemicals. But sometimes we also do conventional products, and I will show at the step which we apply wax. So this conveyor collects the fruit after the fruit is already clean, so it has to be collected all the way. It has to start the process. Yeah.
But I didn't see any scrubbing or anything.
No.
It's just dip it in the water and that's it.
We will see the scrubbing area.
Okay.
So normally I have one person here or two people to ensure that any foreign particles such as leaves, any physical objects that are not avocado, they are collected and they are thrown away. They are put in a crate. Yeah.
Or can you call it sorting?
Yeah, no, sorting is not here. Yeah, it's just to ensure that the fruit is clean, no any particles. Now brushing happens here.
All right.
Yeah. As you can see, you can just look from there. Yeah.
I can actually see the brushes. There are brushes inside.
To ensure that all the physical materials such as soil, anything that is non-avocado, it is removed on the fruit. Yeah. To ensure the fruit is clean. And again, if we are processing for China products, here is where we do our waxing.
Okay, if you look closely, you will see that there are some brushes that are inbuilt in the conveyor belts, and they spin the avocado round and round, making sure that all the dirt or any other foreign object is brushed off. Okay, so tell us, what next?
If there is, if we have to wax, this is the area that we do waxing. Yeah. And then again, this is the dryer to ensure that there is no water on the fruit. Yeah. Normally at the top we have a heater, and then we have fans here.
A heater?
A heater.
That will not destroy the fruit?
No. It's just regulated. The heat is regulated, and then we have at the top there, then we have fans here to ensure the fruit has no water.
Okay, what happens if in the event that the fruit has water?
Now, we have to ensure we store it and make sure that it is cleaned physically or manually while it is being sorted. Yeah.
What would happen? Would it decay, or what would the water do?
Now, the problem is the water forms as a medium for microorganisms. Fungus, bacteria, they like medium. Yeah, and eventually we'll have avocado rot, yeah, such kind of things. Yeah.
And what are these guys doing?
They are ensuring that the fruit are being sorted on one line, each fruit on specific slots, to ensure that we do not, there is a machine, a sorting machine there, and it is sorted, it sorts per one fruit. So they have to make sure that one fruit falls at the cup.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So this is where the brain of the machine is. The computer is here to ensure that it measures per one fruit. They ensure they do not overwhelm the machine.
Okay,
Yeah.
and the employees here. Yeah. Okay, just let me see that first.
So after the fruit, yeah. So after the fruit is measured by the machine, each fruit is actually commanded where it will fall. The specific cabin it will fall. Yeah.
Okay, so what measures do you take to make sure that your employees do train them to make sure that they're aware of these international standards?
Yeah, we actually have programs. At least in a month we do undertake 2 trainings. Yeah, we do undertake 2 trainings to sensitize them on the quarantine pests, yeah, on the external quality also, the bruises, the lenticels, what we cannot ship. Yeah, and that's why we've managed to be the best in Kenya.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So from there, where do we go now?
Then after the fruit now have been sorted by the machine in terms of grammage, we have specific graders on every cabin. Yeah. We have graders on every cabin to ensure that they pack in specific boxes. And here also, this is where our labels are being put.
Oh, so how?
As you can pay close attention, we have the label there, and we have the sticker in terms of size.
What is on the sticker?
The sticker, we have the product name, the origin of the country, the grade, if it's category 1 or category 2, and we have also the origin, where it comes from. Yeah, and also the importer and the exporter also.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So how many boxes do you pack in one day, for example, on a good day?
Okay, in one day, I'll not term it as in terms of boxes, but I'll give it in terms of weight. So we can actually process around 30 tons in a day. That is 1 container and a half.
Wow, how many employees do you need to do 30 tons in a day? Those are many.
Yeah, we have on a peak season, because this is a seasonal work, we have about 120 workers. And these are people who have experience. They are workers who have experience since we started processing a long time ago. These are people who have a lot of experience.
Okay.
Yeah.
So having been in this industry for all this time, tell me, what is your expectation of the future of avocado export and other fresh fruit exports from Kenya to the world or to China?
Now, given one fact, there is a saying that goes, if something is good, it sells itself, right? So, given the quality of the product that we are producing, and now with the much awareness that has been created, a lot of volumes are being produced, and a lot of planting is happening all over the country. We expect a lot of volumes, and we expect good qualities, and to access even other markets, and to dominate the whole of China, of course.
You say a lot of planting is happening now?
Yeah, a lot of planting is happening.
Is there an increase? Do you know the percentage of increase of the planting of avocado trees?
I cannot give the actual percentage, but I know around in Rift Valley, Western Gishu, all these places that previously had no plantations, right now people have been planting.
Okay,
Yeah.
So maybe you can show, where is the box, the packed box?
The packed box, we placed there.
So,
After packing, we have to weigh, since weighing is a legal measure.
okay.
If the clients want in 4 kgs, we have to weigh it there in a scale. Let me take one and measure. Yeah. So we have to ensure the weight is measured, and here we have an online quality control personnel to ensure that the quality of the fruit is okay, the box is in good shape, and then the label is there, and then the weight conforms. That is a 4 kg box. As you can see, it's 4.5, meaning we've given a little bit more. Yeah, that is because of moisture loss. Yeah.
So is from there here, what happens?
Now we have to palletize. Yeah, we have to palletize. We have to arrange them well here. Yeah, and palletizing means that we have to put them around 21 rows. Yeah, to form 276 boxes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And from here now, they
We
are picked
strap-
up for the exports?
Yeah, we take them to the cold room, and then they are picked up for the export. Yeah.
How often are they picked up in a week?
In a week, we do manage to produce around 8 containers to 7 containers. Yeah. So meaning the whole of weekend from Wednesday all the way to Saturday or Sunday, we do shipments. Yeah.
So after weighing, what happens? And they've been packed and everything is ready, they've been certified. What next?
So they are strapped, they are kept in cold store, waiting for transport. And when the truck is here, they are taken to the airport and straight to the market, to the importer. Yeah.
How long does it take to export our fresh avocado from here to China?
It takes 21 days. Yeah.
So they're exported under cold storage?
Yeah, they are exported under cold storage. Yeah. Controlled environment, of course.
Okay. Thank you very much for your time. That was very informative.
Welcome. Welcome.